Hey guys, I'm Doomfist from the Omnic Post with an update on Overwatch 2. As many of us had hoped, Blizzard shared more info about the Orisa and Doomfist reworks before the beta actually starts. They are 2 out of the 4 characters with confirmed reworks during this first phase of the beta. The other 2 being Bastion and Sombra, but we already got a look at their kit back in September. And today we also got a look at Doomfist's new model. He seems to be wearing clothes that tie into his heritage, his gauntlet got a paint job, and he has been spending some money on some new cybernetic implants. Well, which is kind of understandable since he is switching roles and is becoming a tank. Orisa still looks very familiar, and I do think we'll see her upgraded model later in the beta. The fact that they didn't upgrade her just yet might be tied into her abilities. Let's have a look at her new kit. Orisa's fusion driver is being replaced by the augmented fusion driver. I guess it's just an upgrade. It now rapidly fires large projectiles. Projectiles that start large and shrink down. The most interesting part about this upgraded gun is that it uses a heat mechanic instead of ammo or reloading. This is a mechanic that is being used by a lot of other shooter games and that had been missing from Overwatch till now. I like it, but it gets really interesting with her new second ability. This one is called Energy Javelin. Just that name by itself. It speaks to the imagination. You launch your javelin at an enemy to stun and knock them back. It is more effective if the enemy hits a wall. So it's basically like Doomfist's punch, but with a javelin. A javelin makes everything better. And this might be the reason why we have not seen her new model, because A, they need to upgrade the weapon, and B, that javelin needs to come from somewhere, even if it's an energy javelin. I'm really looking forward to seeing this in action. Fortify is back, and now also grants 125 temporary health. It also slows her down by 20%, and it reduces the heat generation from firing by 50%. Next up, Javelin Spin. The description says, spin your javelin to destroy projectiles, push enemies, and increase forward speed. This is just that helicopter meme put in practice. I can't think of a more awesome way to use your javelin than start spinning it around and chasing the enemies away. Good God, this is awesome. Her ultimate is called Terra Surge, and I had to read this one 4 times before I even grasped what is happening. Listen to this. Sweep in enemies and anchor down. I guess that is anchor them down. Gaining the effects of Fortify and charging up a surge of damage. Use primary fire to unleash the surge early. That just sounds like a lot of mayhem, which kind of fits with a name like Terra Surge, I guess. Her protective barrier, aka her shield, was removed, so was Halt and Supercharger. I'm not going to miss the bongos or the shield. The Halt had its charm back in the day when she launched. Now it was just, So yeah, this is the complete kit for Orisa. She is a unique character again. Good God, I love all of these changes. I can't wait to try all of them when that beta comes out. Now let's have a look at Doomfist. The big thing, of course, is that he is now a tank. Something that we've known for a few weeks, but still, now we see it in writing. To make that happen, they increased his health to 450. He is getting chunky. Too much cheesecake. His hand cannon was tuned in the sense that his ammo recovery increased to once every 0.4 seconds. The damage was reduced though from 6 to 5 per pallet. A new ability is Power Block. Protect yourself from frontal attacks. Blocking heavy damage empowers Rocket Punch. That is basically what we see him doing in the teaser for his new model. It is some kind of personal energy shield. In a way, it's similar to Sigma's Kinetic Grasp, but instead of charging his armor, it actually charges his Rocket Punch. Empowered Rocket Punch travels faster, further, and deals increased damage. So basically, you don't want to shoot into his power block. Uppercut was removed. I think a lot of Doomfist players are going to miss that one, but hey, he still has his Rocket Punch. The max charge time was reduced to 1 second, which is almost instant, let's be honest, but the impact damage was reduced to 15 to 30. His wall slam damage was also reduced to 2040. Seismic Slam is still in his kit, but it is pretty different. It now launches you just like Winston's Leap. On landing, it deals damage and slows enemies down. This whole slowing thematic has been very prevalent in anything that we've seen out of Overwatch 2. His ultimate is still Meteor Strike, but now it adds a slow to all the enemies it hits. The outer ring damage is reduced to 115, and the activation time is reduced to 0.5 seconds. So overall, it won't be doing that much damage, but he's going to be quick and he's going to be sturdy. Better to look out for him. And that was it, the Orisa and Doomfist rework. I like it. Doomfist is fitting perfectly in his new role as a tank by trading in damage for a faster and more defensive fighting style that relies on disruption. The perfect brawler. And Orisa finally has flavor again. She is more than just a shield dispenser. Now she has a unique kit that will get her back up in that picking list. What do you think about all of these new abilities? Let me know in the comments. And make sure to follow for more updates on Overwatch.